range, forcing him, like Florestan, into a state of exhaustion and physical breakdown. This time the opera was a success. Its universal themes of triumph over adversity and hope over despair were embraced by audiences yearning for peace after the turmoil of the Napoleonic Wars. Professionally, Beethoven could do no wrong. Fidelio had made him the most sought-after composer in Europe, but privately his life was unravelling. His brother's illness and his worsening hearing were conspiring against him.
Good evening.
Welcome. Please, sir. I remember the performance of the trio he had written for me. I was so looking forward to it. In certain passages, my dear friend pounded on the keys until the strings jangled. And in others he played so softly that whole groups of notes were omitted, so that the music became unintelligible.
Please sign this, Carl, for our son. Give me your hand.
It is a great misfortune for anyone to be deaf. But how shall a musician endure it without giving way to despair?
I have found it necessary to add to my will that I by no means desire that my son be taken away from his mother, but that he shall always remain with her, to which end the guardianship of him is to be exercised by her as well as my brother. God permit them to be harmonious for the sake of my child's welfare.
Humiliated, Beethoven never performed in public again.
This is the last wish of the dying husband and brother, Carl van Beethoven.
With his brother's death, Beethoven's incredibly productive and innovative heroic period was over. The next decade would be dominated by a bitter custody battle with Johanna for his nephew Carl, and a slow and agonizing descent into near total deafness. But once again, he would find a triumphantly defiant musical response by composing works so radical that even to our sophisticated and knowing ears, they still have the power to amaze.
And you can hear the whole of the Piano Concerto No. 4 as it would have sounded at its premiere, with Beethoven uncovered on BBC 4 now.